What is up guys, JaretCampisi, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting video because we are heading down to Ducati of Santa Barbara to pick up a brand new motorcycle. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. But before we leave, I gotta introduce you to one of the new members of the Campisi family. This is Oro, named after the Brutale 1000RR series Oro. And he's just a little muffin, look at him. He's a little kitten. He's 7 months old, and his big brother's, he doesn't even know how to meow. It's hilarious. Come on, meow. Nope, okay. His little brother somewhere, or big brother somewhere, Desmo, named after the Desmo Sedici RR motor, or motorcycle. I don't know where he is, but let's head down to Ducati shop. So Teen's little brother, Alex, is joining me today. Teen's is actually at the chiropractor. She's gonna be joining us later. He ripped his door handle off today. I showed him how to go to the gym. I've been making him lift, so now he has to go the other way. He parked behind the Corvette, which is the car we have to take. So, oh, that was a cold start of a Camry, a 2001 Camry. I gotta pack up this car real quick with my riding gear because I'm gonna be riding this bad boy home today. So, one awesome thing about the C7, tons of storage space. So before we do anything, let's get a cold start of a 2016 Chevy Z06 Corvette with an Army Tricks X-Pipe catback system. So it has valves in it. They were open whenever it starts up and then they close to go in neighborhood mode so our neighbors don't hate us. Okay, let's roll. I don't think you guys have heard the new exhaust to the Army Trick system that we put on this because Teens does a piss poor job of recording any videos that have anything to do with the car. But let's do this thing. It's cold and wet, so the car has no traction, but it's pretty insane, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, we have arrived at Ducati Santa Barbara. Teens just met us. How was the chiropractor?
I got a lot of work.
She's got a lot of problems. All right, folks, there she is, peeking behind the Tuono. I'm so excited to announce that I have bought a brand new 2020 BMW S1000RR M package. There it is, boys. There is the next build series bike, and I am so freaking excited. I'm partnering up again with Manny from Moto Million. I just ordered like 25 grand worth of parts for this thing. Oh my God, it's gonna be incredible. But first, let me talk a little bit about why I chose this bike. So when this bike came out, it completely replaced the old BMW S1000RR, which was one of the best street bikes pretty much of all time. It completely flipped the superbike world upside down in 2009 when it came out with like 40 more horsepower than everything else and electronics. This is completely redesigned. They did not carry over a single piece from the old S1000RR. They did away with those asymmetric headlights. These were a little bit of a controversial piece, but I think they look absolutely incredible. It's got 207 horsepower. They shaved 25 pounds off this bike. As it sits with the M package, it's already 428 pounds. We will be weighing it in a future video to make sure that they weren't lying when they did that. But this one comes with carbon wheels that you get for the M package. We're actually gonna be replacing these. They've been having some issues with these cracking. It also comes with an M seat, which is the hardest seat I've ever felt in my life. I already ordered a standard seat because it's terrible. I will hold on to this for the new owner because it will be a great track seat. It also has a lithium-ion battery, and it comes with a bunch of race modes, and it also has electronic controlled suspension, which actually scans the road every 10 milliseconds and makes adjustments while you're riding. Take a look at this dashboard right here, guys. 6.5-inch full color TFT display, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So this has traction control, wheelie control, ABS, slide control, cruise control right here. It even has heated grips. And that was one of the big reasons why I chose this bike, because it's an amazing street bike, but it's also an incredible track bike. But for me personally, I ride mostly on the street, so I wanted something that was an incredible street bike. They have this new wheel here. This is what controls all of your dash functions. Look at that, you even have a gas gauge right there. Yeah, I'm currently in road setting. You can go through all the different settings. They've got dynamic, they have race, they have rain, which it's probably gonna rain today, so maybe I'll leave it in road. It even connects to an app on your phone, and it'll show you the mile per hour while you're riding. And it even has, check this out, navigation, navigation on the screen, turn by turn, media, it'll show your phone, your music that's playing, it has telephone calls, it'll show you who's calling, you can answer right here on the dash. It's a huge step up, and honestly, I think this is the best dashboard that's on any motorcycle. There's even different screen modes, so if you want to use like this type of view, or you want to use this view, I mean, it shows different types of things. It shows your traction control settings. You can even change traction control on the fly right here, going up or down. It's just, it's really advanced, and I think it's the best dash in motorcycling. This one shows you your lean angle. Look, that's my phone right there. It shows my battery, the time, even how many freaking bars of cellular service I have. It's just a ridiculous bike. Teens, what do you think of it?
It's really nice. I think the first thing that needs to go is the seat.
Yeah, I know. She was sitting on it earlier. We all sat on this bike at the motorcycle show. It was funny because Alex knew and Christina knew, but Rupp didn't know this was the next Build Series bike. And he sat on this bike at the motorcycle show, and he was like, this is one of the best bikes here. It's actually, I think, his favorite bike there until he sat on the R1, yeah.
Pretty biased on y'all.
Actually, I want to show you guys the headlights. Alex was a big push. He really wanted me to do this bike. He was obsessed with this thing.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, you can see the.
I love the symmetrical.
Yeah, and the running lights, full LED lighting. One thing it doesn't have is they don't have Brembo brakes on this, but Manny's hooking it up with full Brembo braking system. It's gonna be just absolutely ridiculous. So we're actually gonna do a full carbon build with this bike, guys. It's gonna be full gloss carbon. We're partnering up with Full Six. They're gonna send us the first carbon tank that rolls off their factory floor, along with a full carbon subframe, full carbon bodywork. We're replacing those wheels with BST Rotobox Boost wheels. They're gonna be painted blue in the BMW blue. We're gonna have blue accents across this bike, and we're gonna try to get this bike under 400 pounds and around 200 to the wheel on the dyno. So it's gonna be a really, really special project, and I cannot wait. You guys can sign up now on the Patreon page to help support this project and be entered to win it when we're done. And then also, don't forget, our bad boy Tuonos right here. We're gonna be choosing a winner this Saturday, December 7th, for this bike right here at Ducati, Santa Barbara. You guys can come down at 1 o'clock and watch us choose the winners in person, and a video will follow shortly after that. I absolutely love this bike, and I'll tell you what, it's gonna be interesting to see how this compares to this bad boy, because this is a street monster with those comfortable handlebars and that freaking V4 engine. So it's gonna be really, really interesting to see how it compares. But I think we should push this bad boy outside and give it a first start up. I think what we're gonna do is we'll push both these bikes outside, do a side-by-side comparison, and then maybe we'll start up the Corvette and see which one sounds best. Preston's bringing out the custom Tuono. This thing ended up being about $50,000 when we were done with it. And I think the S1000 is gonna be even more than that when we're done. I love that bike, man. The Tuono is so freaking awesome. Someone's really gonna love that bike. So let's start these bad boys up and see how they sound. All right, 2020 BMW S1000RR. First start, here we go. So it's gonna take some time to warm up. We'll let it warm up, then we'll give it some revs. One thing that's cool about this bike is, see the red area? It won't actually let you rev past that, so until it warms up. So you'll see it just it'll slowly climb and climb and climb. And that's really nice because it won't let you rev the engine too high if it's not warmed up and ready for it. A lot of technology in this bike. Also, until I hit 621 break-in miles, I can't take the bike over, I think it's 9,000 RPMs, which is a big buzzkill when you buy a brand new $25,000 motorcycle. So I need to get those break-in miles done as soon as possible. All right, she's warmed up. Let's see what she sounds like. It's already backfiring. Listen to that. When we put our full SC Project titanium exhaust on this, it's going to shoot flames. I can't freaking wait. All right, Alex is going to start up the Aprilia for us. Go ahead. That has a nasty sound to it. We'll let this warm up. one's better. Obviously, this one has a full system, so actually, let's do one more startup for him. What do you guys think? Let me know which of these three machines you thought sounded best. Yeah, I think it's a close call. The V4 it sounds like a MotoGP. Okay, fine. So guys, you can be entered to win this car, Christina Customs on Patreon. If you want to win badass motorcycles, Campisi Customs. So, woo!
I wonder where I took that name from.
I know. Fucking badass. Let me know in the comment section below which one of these bikes you would rather have. And again, if you're interested in helping support these projects and being entered to win custom amazing motorcycles, definitely check out the Patreon page. It's always the first link in the description below. I am gonna hop on this bad boy and take it for its maiden voyage. Folks, maiden voyage on the brand new 2020 BMW S1000RR M package. It's moist out here, it's also cold. These are brand new tires, so I'm gonna be very, very careful. And I'm gonna do an entire first ride and review separate from this video. I just wanted to kind of give you guys some first impressions. Yeah, so that rev limiter kicks in right at 8,000. One thing I noticed right away is I believe this is the best quick shifter I've ever used on any motorcycle. It is so smooth and so good. Also, one thing you'll notice right here when I come to a stop, see that H that popped up on the screen there? That's hill assist mode. So it'll actually keep the bike in place for you, and it'll help you get off the line once you start going. Anytime you're on a hill, it just recognizes with the IMU and puts it in hill mode. It's pretty freaking insane. I didn't set up the speedometer stuff, so it's not going to tell me the speed limit and all that because I just didn't have time to screw with all that stuff right now. I'm in road mode, which is probably like what BMW considers is the best mode for the street. And I also have a rev limiter at 8,000, so I can't really, you know, feel the full power of this bike. But one of the main differences they made from this bike with the engine is not only the 7 horsepower or 8 horsepower extra that they put in this, but they have variable valve timing, something with the camshaft. So now you get almost 70 or 80% torque starting at 5,000 RPMs. And actually I can cruise, like I'm in 4th gear right now, 5th gear right now, still like isn't bucking, isn't doing anything. It's pretty remarkable. Look at those downshifts, man. Oh my God. Yeah, I just so it feels a lot racier, a lot more racy than the older version. I'm sitting a little bit higher up on the seat. The seat is ridiculously hard. I'm really excited to get that replaced. But the weight difference is what was my main issue with the old BMW, has been completely fixed. This feels like a 600, and God, it is, the bars are really wide. It does feel a tiny bit wristy, but I think I'll get used to that. I actually really like how this tank is designed too. I can really just kind of like squeeze it. Yeah, man, it feels like the old BMW S1000, just better in every single way. And I mean, I've only been on this for a few minutes, but I can just tell immediately. The dashboard for me is one of the highlights of the bike. It's really cool to have all that information. And man, even for a stock system, getting pops already. Oh my God, guys, I'm so excited for this build. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this short. I want to do an entire first ride and review for you guys that'll be coming in the next video. But yeah, this is kind of like my, you know, initial thoughts and impressions. I'm really excited for this build. Again, if you guys want to be entered to win this bike, help support this series, check out the Patreon page. Oh man, I'm excited to have Manny on board. They have some of the best, coolest, most boutique parts for this motorcycle. He's sending me the best of the best. This is gonna be the best street legal BMW S1000 on the road when we're done with it. It's gonna be absolutely insane. I'm not getting any heat at all right now. It's really nice and compliant. It's so smooth. I'm a happy man. So I think that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to be a part of this build series, and I will see you all in the next one.